Okay, here is Cricket, whose jockey club name is Bustin Pietre. And this is my 15 3.5 hand 6-year-old thoroughbred gelding by Bustin Stones. And Cricket sort of just got taken along today because we were going anyway and we had the space on the trailer, so it just kind of made sense to take him because he'd been so good his last couple of rides. I thought he would be able to have a good experience going on an off-property field trip, which is really impressive because this is, I think, only his fourth post-track ride. So just kind of a big ask, I think, to take a horse on a cold winter day who's clipped to a cross-country course and ask them to just get off the trailer, let you get on, and then go have a hack around. So I'm not really, the point of this field trip really isn't to cross country school him. That would be pretty unfair because he's only was introduced to ground poles and flower boxes literally yesterday. So this is more of just like a brain check. Like, can we do this? Can we take you on a trailer? Can I get on you and have a rideable horse? And I have to say, like, this video, this is our warm up. I've been on him for like 2 minutes. He was unbelievable. Like, I don't know what I expected. It's hard to know with these things. They're just unknowns until you go and experience this with these green horses. But he was just unbelievable. I mean, he was so rideable. Of course, he's soft. He's always soft. But just incredibly level-headed and rideable, not spooking at anything. Great turning both directions, left and right. And I hope that it's obvious in the video that he was just chill. I mean, I'm not, it's very light in my hands and he's not wanting to jet around. He's not being, spooky or dodging left, right. He's not arguing with me about anything. I mean, he was so pleasant and so rideable. It was awesome. I was very impressed with him. So basically for half the ride, we just had a big trot around the field, going by jumps, turning left and right, making sure that all the gears are working. And he remained extremely level-headed for all of that. I think it's so cute how he goes around with his little ears pricked. And he's nice and soft and light and listening. And he's interested, but he's not stressed out. It's like the perfect little combination of excitement. So where we are in the field, so obviously he's only jumped ground poles, so we're not going to be jumping. We're not really going to be jumping. We're sort of just going to build a little bit on the ground pole work that we started yesterday. So there's this perfect little circle of logs and like teeny tiny little jumps. And so that's basically what we did. And I like the fact that it's in a circle because you can just sort of keep coming and keep pedaling around without having to take too much of a tug. So it really is a good way to get them thinking about cantering things pretty close together, putting lines together in a pretty tight space. I mean, it's not like there's a ton of room in between these things that we're jumping, as you're about to see. I thought he did a really nice job of putting things together in the canter. Yesterday, when we started over poles and things, he was sort of wanting to jump up into the air and get a little bit stuck up high and not jump across. And today, he really did a great job of figuring out coming in the canter. The footwork was fantastic. And sort of coming across the things. He really didn't balloon at all today. So that was just a really nice improvement from yesterday. Pretty sure we have a couple of, yeah, there we go. I was going to say a couple of good misses, but that's sort of par for the course. I always have misses here and there. Of course, you try not to, but it's sort of inevitable. It's going to happen here and there, especially with a green horse who's not very adjustable. So I just am trying very hard to sort of, when I miss, stay in the back seat, stay out of his way, and give him every opportunity to sort it out without me making it harder for him. And he did a phenomenal job. All the times I missed, of staying straight and just figuring out the footwork and getting it done. And the majority of the time, actually, he nailed it. And he was so cute. Oh, how adorable was that? And again, I just love that he's got his ears pricked. He's looking. He seems relaxed. So after we did that to the right, we took a little walk break. And I just wanted to show here how relaxed he was about that. He is so cute. He was a really good boy in terms of like no screaming back and forth with the trailer, not trying to drag me towards the trailer, none of that herd-bound behavior. Not worried about where his friends were. I think by the time we went to the left, he's probably getting a little tired. This is his third day in a row, so I know he would like a break. So we're almost done here. Nice little miss, but he was such a good boy. Super good. Oh, he is just so cute. And then I think we do a few more here. Let's see. Good boy. My goodness, he is just rolling. He's getting this whole footwork thing and a little bit of related distances because they do come up fairly close together. A little nice miss there. He stayed straight and kept going, not bothered. Good boy. What a star. And I think this is our last three. I just wanted to do that a little smoother to this one. He also jumped a lot better today. You know, once we did all this cantering, coming in the canter, and he really was sort of getting in the flow of keeping coming forward, then he was much better jumping out of the trot. That coming in the canter really helped him figure out how to keep pedaling when he does come in the trot. So this is just some video of him at the trailer getting tacked up. He was very good about standing for tacking, standing for the mounting block. And then at the very end of the video, there's some footage of him loading.